Now, the Australian dollar 75 US cents. How are we reading into that?
Yeah, well, I think CBA, their analysis is December quarter, we should see Aussie dollar around 75 US cents. Part of the reason is the RBA minutes, which basically have said those suggesting that the cash rate could go from 0.25% to 0.1%, which some people were predicting after they saw that 7% recession number. The RBA is not looking to cut interest rates. So that gives solidity to the Aussie dollar at a time when the US budget deficit is sort of trending higher and higher. And the bigger it gets, history has shown that the US dollar falls. During the GFC, remember, after the GFC, the budget deficit in the US blew out because of the Great Recession. Remember, the Aussie dollar got to about $1.10, $1.12 US over that period of time. I don't think that's going to happen this time, but certainly the Aussie dollar is on the way up.
Righto. Meanwhile, KPMG says business confidence is on the rise.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me, Pete. That's a good number. What they found was 52% of their survey, they surveyed this group of sort of SME businesses, and they see at various stages what's the attitude like. Now, 52% say that they have their prospects are positive over the next 5 years. 11% were pessimistic, pretty small number. Less than half said their business was negatively affected, but 37% said there was a neutral effect of the whole coronavirus, and 21% said their business has been positively affected. And I think if I owned a cafe out in the suburbs, and I've got queues outside those cafes every morning, which resemble my Saturday and Sunday queues, I think I'd be saying that the coronavirus has been good for business.
Okay, well, what else is positive about the economy this week, Pete?
I like the fact that, again, the ANZ Roy Morgan weekly consumer confidence number, which I often talk to you about, up again, 1.4%. Now, it's 4 weeks out of 5, it's gone up. So considering we've got the Victorian problem, that's very good. Also, they do a measure of the inclination to want to buy a household good by households. Like televisions or refrigerators and whatever. That's now an 11-week high, which you'd have to say is a big plus. And finally, Pete, I think the best economic news I've read all week was the fact that the CEO of Pfizer thinks the vaccine is going to be available in the US by October. Now, if that's right, that means that
it's only a few weeks away.
That's right. So a vaccine then would be, more likely available November, December, which is the real game changer. Because if Australia, for example, was getting, if we're all getting jabbed by even early January and borders were opening up and tourism could start working around Australia, that's going to be an economic game changer. So watching the progress on vaccines, and the market always responds positively when the news around vaccine is looking better.
Yeah, well, meanwhile, we had doom and gloom from the World Health Organization today saying that we're still only at the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic and things are going to get worse. Different people say different things, but we all do have our fingers crossed for that vaccine, no doubt about that. Peter Switzer, always good to chat. Talk to you soon.